Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Augustus, and I'm back again with another episode of Tsukihime. When we last left off, Tonoshiki was having a bit of a mental break, trying to figure out if what he had experienced was, in fact, a dream, or if it really happened. Now, let's get back into it, shall we? Please wait here, Shiki-san. I'll call you when it's ready. Well, my mouse didn't get picked up in the camera there, or in the screen there. I keep bumping it. Kohaku-san disappears into the dining room by herself, leaving me, the downcast-looking Akiya, and Hisui, who stands emotionlessly by the wall. This is kind of awkward. Nissan, about last night, is it true that you just collapsed in the park? It seems so. I don't really remember it myself, but if that's what Kohaku-san says, and Hisui say, then it must be what happened. Oh, stop talking like it's someone else's problem, Nissan. You have a weak body, so if you ever feel bad, please contact the mansion. I will send someone to pick you up right away. Hey, listen, there's no need for that. I'm not like a primary school kid. I can make it home by myself no matter how bad I feel. Then I guess the fact that you could not make it home last night would mean you are a child. It sucks to admit it, but Akiha is right, and she has a habit of being right more often than not in situations where we might not really want her to be right. You know, sign of things to come, or just, smart, sign of a smart character, maybe, or both. Yesterday was different. That kind of thing is really rare. Look, just because I have chronic anemia doesn't make my body weak. There's no reason for you to worry about every little thing, Akiya. Yesterday was, just a terminal case of bad timing. That's all. A terminal case. Please don't use such inauspicious words, Nissan. You only have just come back to the mansion. What would I do if you died? Akiya is seriously angry. Jeez. You take things too easily, Nissan. I forgot that wasn't Akiya. I don't remember her saying jeez too much. That's a bit out of character for her, I think. Or my memory's, dog shit. But, it could be both. Please take better care of yourself. Even if you tell me to do that, I don't push myself as it is. I'm not in any clubs, and I do everything the doctor says. You'd have to put me in a sanitarium for me to get any better care. Yes, I would love to do that if I could. Avoiding my gaze, Akiya says something very frightening. Very frightening indeed. As for Hisui, she's standing by the wall like a statue. I'm at a loss for conversation. There's still some time until we eat, so we can talk to Akiya, talk to Kohaku-san, or talk about the mansion. I think we should talk about Kohaku, mostly because she's my favorite character. So we'll do that. We'll talk about Kohaku. Akiya, about Kohaku-san. Yes. What about Kohaku? She's a really nice person, isn't she? I was just scolded by her in the hallway. You won't grow up without eating breakfast, she said. That sounds like something she would say. Do you like Kohaku-Nisan? No, that's not what I mean. Yes, we do like Kohaku. I was just surprised because I was never scolded like that when I was at the Arima household. Thanks to her, it doesn't seem like I'll be able to skip breakfast from now on. That's right. You are anemic after all, so it would not do you good to skip breakfast. The dizziness isn't really linked to my diet, but I just nod obediently, which is the smart thing to do in a situation like this. Shiki-san, it's ready. I can hear Kohaku-san's voice from the dining room. Right, so I'm gonna get some grub. Oh, Nissan, Please refrain from talking in such an unrefined manner. Akia shoots me a sharp glance. You've finally gone back to normal. I liked you more when you were calm because you were worried about me. I was not worrying about you, Nissan. Akia quickly looks away, and she's not tsundere at all. Looking at her with a faint smile, I go to the dining room. I'm escorted outside by Hisui. Please take care. Saying the same thing she always does, she continues to stare at me. Shiki-sama, what happened to you last night? Last night? Nothing in particular. I was just feeling sick at school, so I left early. I was on my way back when... I just collapsed at the park. Well, I guess I was just being careless, like Akia said. Yeah, I'll be careful from now on. I'm not placing any blame on you, Shiki-san, but you look like you are pushing yourself this morning. Please take care along the way. Hisui makes a deep bow and sees me out. As I approach the school, I begin to catch sight of more and more students in uniforms. It's Saturday, so most of them are smiling while they walk. It's only a little way to the main gate once I pass this intersection. It's still only 7:30. Looks like I'll be able to get to school with time to spare today. The light turns red, and I stop in front of the crosswalk. The school fence is just on the other side. Since it's a school path, the footpath is protected by a guardrail. Even now, the students in front of me are heading towards the school gate. There is no one but students from our school on the other side at this time of day. There should be no one but the students. But between the cars rushing by, I feel like I catch a glimpse of someone in white. What? She is there. Dressed in white with golden hair down to her shoulders, long, slender brows and red eyes. I've seen her only once before, but there's no way I could mistake her for someone else. But that's impossible. I killed her myself yesterday, cutting her into pieces. What? No. Even that's a lie. It's all just a dream. Hisui told me so. No, she didn't say anything of the sort. It's just that I wanted to believe it was a dream. Then, it really wasn't a dream. But then, why? Why does she exist as real as anything? The light turns green. The students around me walk towards the other side. I'm the only one amongst them who stands there, stunned. She sits on the guardrail, her legs casually swinging idly, as if she's waiting for someone. I can't tell how long she's been there waiting, but her expression isn't a grim one. Who is she waiting for? She fidgets restlessly as if were waiting for her lover. I have a bad feeling about this. The girl in white looks over in my direction. It's probably nothing more than a coincidence. She's just a stranger who looks like her. She must be waiting for someone else. If not, then this moment must surely be a bad dream too. After all, I completely and utterly killed her with my own hands. But she's looking this way and smiling, looking very satisfied at having found the person who killed her. Her smile seems to say, "You finally come." Giving a familiar wave and a smile, she hops off the guardrail. Fluttering her hair, she heads towards me. Don't come. Hopefully that didn't pick up my mic. I just bumped my pop filter again. This is a bad dream. The light turns red. Don't come near me. She doesn't even look like she cares, walking straight across the street while the cars pass by. There's only a few meters between us. I'm telling you not to come. The reality before my eyes does not change even when I scream. Screaming in a voice even I don't understand, I run from the girl in white. I run. I run with all my strength. With no regard to embarrassment or shame, I blast through the passerbys, running full speed across the asphalt. Huff, 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 huff. My breathing is wild and my heart screams out. But still, I run. I feel like I'm going to go crazy if I don't. I look behind me. The girl in white is walking towards me. She's definitely following me. The girl I've killed is chasing me. That's more than enough reason for me to run. Huff, 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 huff. My heart feels like it's about to explode, but I ignore it and keep running. When I look back, the girl is still there. With those light footsteps, she follows me as I run away. Huff, 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 huff. My head droops down. My arms feel heavy. My legs feel like they're going to tear off. But despite that, I'm running with all my strength, and yet I can't get away from someone just walking after me. Huff, 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 huff. My breathing is out of control. I think I've already run several kilometers. But even so, when I look back, she's always there, walking towards me. Naturally, it looks like she's taking a stroll. She follows right behind me. Huff, huff. It's not funny, but I begin to laugh. I can't stop laughing, but even so, I run. My body complains that I'll die if I run anymore, but I keep running. The reason is simple. If she catches me, she'll kill me for sure. I ask myself what I base that on. Trying to shake it off is mere imagination. But even as I try to console myself, I am the only one who knows best it's true. There's no reason, no basis, no evidence. I already know it as a fact that if she catches up to me, I will be killed. Pathetically, I collapse to the ground. I fall forward not because I tripped, but because I simply cannot move my body a single step further. Lying there, collapsed, I somehow managed to crawl my way to the wall. I try to pull myself up against the wall, but it's no good. My knees lose their strength as I try to rise, and I collapse back down. My body won't move anymore. Pant, pant, pant. I look up as I breathe. It hurts. I don't have enough oxygen. I can't think properly because of it. I can't even tell what I'm doing anymore. I don't know why I'm doing this. Why? Why? I don't even know why the girl I've killed is alive. Unmistakably, I've utterly and completely killed her in the most final way imaginable. So why? How can she be waiting for me in front of my school, smiling? I'm sure I killed her. That's right. I'm sure I killed her. 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 So why? Oh, is the chase over already? With light footsteps, she comes into the alley, shrugging her shoulders in disappointment. Hello. You really gave me some trouble yesterday. With a warm smile, she comes into the alley. I've got to run away. Thinking that, I retreat, only to hit my head against a concrete wall. The chase is already over, right? This is a dead end, after all. No, dead ends we get funny little scenarios. This is not quite a dead end. There's no need for you to worry about anyone coming along or interfering. She smiles, looking very happy. Panicking, I look around at my surroundings. A desolate alley. I'm disgusted at my stupidity. Running away here is like asking her to kill me. It's been a long time. 18 hours since then. I finally found you. She takes another step into the alley. You... What? I definitely... Yes. I'm the girl you killed yesterday. I'm glad you remember. That can't be true. There's no way that can happen. Don't be ridiculous. Dead people can't be alive. One of the lovely translation lines. It's up there with people die when they are killed. And so on and so forth. That's true, but there's no need for you to be so surprised. I just revived, that's all. With that curt response, she takes another step, the sound of it reaching my ears. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. She revived, so she can't be dead. Great. The distance between us is gradually decreasing. Revived? Stunned, I repeat her phrase back to her. Revived? You mean some doctor saved her with some surgery? Don't be stupid. There's no way any human could revive from being cut apart like that. Yeah. Then again, I'm not human. Huh? Her words are so simple, there's no way I could have misinterpreted them. I'm not human. That's what the girl in front of me said. You're not human. Jeez, isn't that obvious? Do you think there's a human being out there who can revive after being cut into pieces? There's no way a human like that could exist. Something like that is just a monster who looks like a human. Something that revives even when killed. Something that death is irrelevant to. Something that quickly returns to normal and starts moving even after being cut to pieces isn't something you could call human. No way. That seems to be the girl right before my eyes. I try to laugh, but my throat is dry. I can't. It is so dry, I can't. What the hell is that? It's not exactly a funny story. Besides, there's too many things in this story that aren't funny. Because definitely, if she's not human, it explains why she's alive even after I've killed her. I start to calm down. This is a situation where I've got to observe everything and think it over. You said you're not human, so what are you? Me? I'm called a vampire. To put it in your terms, I'm a monster who lives off human blood. She's very honest. Good. Vampire is at least something I can easily understand. I see. You're a vampire. She smiles in satisfaction to indicate her assent. What a crazy reply. I've heard that vampires can't walk around during daytime, but I guess that's a trivial matter right now. So, what does this monster want from me? For some reason, she recoils as if surprised. After a moment, she puts her hands on her hips and looks at me, irritated. Have you forgotten what you did to me yesterday? Even though you didn't know me, you cut me apart the moment we met. You've got to be pretty used to this to ask me what I want with you now. She looks more disgusted than angry. But right now, that's how I feel too. Because someone I've killed is complaining to me about me killing her. Hey, are you listening, murderer? Yeah, I'm listening. Sorry, could you shut up for just a minute? I'm reflecting on how lucky this is, even for me. Sheesh. I have the worst luck. There was a girl I wanted to kill for no reason, and I killed her on pure impulse. My memory wasn't clear after that, so I calmed down, thinking it was just a dream, but it turned out to be real. What's more, it turns out the person I killed isn't even human. I can't help but laugh. But it's not all bad. If the person I killed has come back to life, then I haven't actually killed anyone, right? That's how that works. Well, I suppose the fact remains that I killed someone, but she's still alive. And that's something I should honestly be happy about. Yeah, with this, I should be able to get back to living my normal life. A normal school life, just like I did up until now. Well, in exchange, I seem to have been cornered by this strange person, but you might argue that it's a heck of a lot better than being a murderer. Okay, I've calmed down. If you've got something to say, I'll listen. Complaints, grudges, whatever. Talk all you want. Yeah, I've got a whole lot of things to say to you, but you're weird. I'm just taking everything in right now. You could say I've built up a resistance to weird stuff like this. I don't think it's of much help in this case, though. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to end off for this episode. Will she complain at us? Will she kill us? What exactly is going on? Will our main heroine for this route finally give herself a name? Find out the answer to these questions and maybe more next time in Tsukihime. I hope to see you all there.